Shit. Welcome to Plot Off the Press. Today we're going to start with the American president. We've got our good friends here. Carter.
Hey, there it is. We froze for a second. Hello, how are y'all?
And Casey Carter.
Hello.
And me. I am Taylor. So the American president, our good friend Michael Douglas, it is a 1995 movie with a 6.8 out of 10 IMDb rating. I will say I do like this movie a lot myself. And the reasoning behind it, one of my favorite writers ever wrote this one, Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah. Did he go to do the West Wing after this? I mean, he wrote a million things.
Well, yeah, he took Martin Sheen, did the West Wing after this. He did the Newsroom after that. And it seems to me every time I like a TV program that's political, I'll go back and look, and it's Aaron Sorkin that wrote it. So
yeah, well, I mean, A Few Good Men, and it was on there. You know, he wrote that because he did that with right before in '92 with Rob Reiner as the director on that also. But yeah, he's Moneyball, Social Network. I think he did The Blonde Side too. I think he turned that in. No, I thought he turned that into. I thought he did the screenplay for that, but I think it's what it is. I'm thinking it's the same guy that wrote Moneyball and The Blonde Side.
No,
the author.
He did a Few Good Men. The
Social Steve Network. Jobs, which is good. Social Network.
But again, his big
Charlie Wilson's War. I like Charlie Wilson's War.
I did like that one. Like I said, just about anyone that is any sort of political, and I like, usually ends up either he's done the screenplay, he's a writer, he's a producer. I'm not sure that he actually ever directs anything. Let me look. Credits. Yeah, nothing. Molly's Game.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, the card play game.
But I've liked him for and I really think he takes an interesting political view on the world, and very in line with my own. But anyway, so the American president tells the story of Mr. Michael Douglas. 6.8 out of 10. I'll kind of kick off here. I'll probably give it a 7. I mean, it's not the best movie in the world. It's fun to watch. There's not super huge in-depth scenes or anything, but it is just playful banter back and forth between Michael Douglas and Annette Bening. What about you, Casey?
I give it a 7.5. I like this movie. Anytime it's on, I watch it. It's just kind of like a little feel-good movie for me. I enjoy it, and I like the people in it.
I think this might actually be our first rom-com.
I think it might be. Well, if you want to consider Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah, that would be
maybe.
Or a teen rom-com, because this is
an adult one.
Yeah, whereas this got some funny stuff to it. I mean, because Michael Douglas is such a smart ass, or he's clever.
Yeah. Would you rate it?
I gave it a 7.5, but
copycat.
Well, we didn't compare notes together. We watched the movie together, but I mean, I've seen this movie 10, 15 times. I mean, it's also one of those movies where like a lot of movies that anybody has today. Like, I just have to get in the mindset of like, okay, this would never, ever fucking happen. It couldn't. It wouldn't. It just never would work. I mean, like, the president's dating. I mean, it would.
All the other presidents are married.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware about the presidential status.
What's his name from Great Britain? I mean, he got Boris, whatever, got married in office. Didn't he?
He's a prime minister, not a president. Okay, so there's that. First off, regardless, he's British. That's different. It's just, again, it's fun, but it's just like, really. I mean, that's about as believable as Nick Nolte having no hands in Tropic Thunder and still like climbing out of the jungle with no hands and what. And it's like, really.
But if you take it for what it is, just
I'm with you. I gave it a 7.5. I'm just saying you definitely don't need a brain to watch it. How about that?
Yeah, mindless entertainment.
So 7.5 from you. So let's just jump into who's your favorite character.
It's got to be the president. It's going to be Michael Douglas.
I like Martin Sheen in it.
I like Martin Sheen. I
He's
like Michael
fun.
J. Fox a lot also,
Yeah.
but
I like Michael J.
I really liked Michael J. Fox. He just didn't have, for me, to say favorite character. If he'd had more of a part,
If he had more lines, yeah.
if he would have had,
Yeah,
if he,
that's fair.
I've heard been 10 more minutes of the movie with Michael J. Fox in it, it might be Michael J. Fox.
Well, and the reason I like Martin Sheen is because I like the scene at the pool table.
Sure.
Like, it's just a fun banter. But I like them together.
Well, yeah.
Martin Sheen and Michael
Yeah,
Douglas.
I like how he asked us, well, I could pass her a note in class if you like.
In study hall, yeah.
Study hall. You know,
It's cute. I like them together.
but they better be good together. I mean, they're fucking both born in the 40s. I mean, they've been acting forever. I mean, so they
Don't
should.
hush.
What? They
They're not.
should get along. They should be. There should be great banner. I mean, like, there's two big name actors
I
right
don't
there.
believe that. 40s.
Who was yours, Taylor?
It's Michael J. Fox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's two. I got the president or Michael J. Fox are the two I have here because I want to go with Michael J. Fox. Especially when I was younger, I was like, "Yeah, look at the little smart ass kid." You know, and he's got to be one of the smartest
I
guys.
love that he always wears suspenders.
He always kind of looks disheveled, to be honest with you, and I don't know if that's just because he wants to look like that, like he works 20 hours a day, like he probably does, or I don't know, or it's just because when the camera wasn't rolling, he was shaking like this. I mean, like that was mean.
That was me.
That was mean. It's okay though. That's all right.
And he was trying to hide it. I read something that this is when he started showing signs.
This is
And
like
he
the
was
last-
trying to hide it from
This is like
everybody.
the last
still.
movie I think that he was in before he came out to see Parkinson's and retired.
Yeah,
To be honest with you,
that's
I mean,
sad.
well, I mean, just think of it now. When he goes to put like extra cheese on something, he gets a lot of extra cheese on there. I mean,
Oh, he's got somebody do that for him.
He probably hasn't eaten soup since then.
Oh,
no,
probably.
cereal.
But I mean, you're not missing
cereal's
much with soup.
way
I mean,
out.
come on.
That's not true.
Well, if it's a good soup, you can just dip some bread in it. You don't have to,
like a nice mushroom barley, a little bread.
maybe like a grilled cheese, dip it in there.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Okay,
Okay.
let's jump to favorite scene then. I think we're gonna make it through this one pretty quick. So favorite scene.
I'll go. Are you going to go?
No, you go. You go.
It's just because it's cute. When he calls her to ask her out and she hangs up on him, bless you.
Thank you.
So he calls to ask her out. She hangs up, calls back, and he's like, all right, call this number, ask for me. It really is me.
You're gonna get the White House switchboard operator.
Yeah. I just thought that was really cute.
And she's in the room with. I think he did the Frighteners and Mars Attack after that. But no, she's in the room with his sister.
Yeah, she was like at her sister's house even or something. And it's like, well, how'd you even get this number? It's like, well, I am the president.
Yeah, I guess the FBI.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just cute scene.
Well, that whole sequence, because later on he tries to send her flowers and has
Uh-huh.
a very
Hey, that's what I got.
experience.
I got the telephone call or when he goes to get her flowers, and the lady's like, "Oh," passes out. It's like, okay, well, I guess.
Well, then another flower part, he's like, well, apparently I have a rose garden. Just kind of being,
Oh yeah,
just being smart ass, which I enjoy.
dogwoods. She wants some dogwoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's. I guess the telephone call for me would be the best. Because it's fun, or when they're playing pool. I mean, that's a good scene. Also, I mean like if we want to go serious, when he gets into an argument with everybody, and Michael J. Fox is like, "No, fuck you, I'm a voter. You do answer to me," and he's like, "That's the president you're talking to," and he's like, "I don't care who he is."
Or I'm a citizen.
Yeah, I'm a
He has
citizen.
an
I mean,
answer,
that probably right there is if there is serious parts of the movie, that's probably one of the more intense, serious parts of the movie. I mean, they play pool a couple different times. At the end of one, he like throws the pool stick and is like, "Don't forget who your boss is." Blah blah blah.
Well, then of course his big speech at the end. That would be maybe a serious moment.
Yeah, the speech at the end is.
I mean, I do like the speech at the end because he talks about being able to burn flags just because you can, having to deal with somebody that makes your blood boil. But as far as my favorite moment or my favorite scene, and it's a little bit longer, is that when she comes over and they have sex the first night or the first time, it's just funny because he gets blindsided by her coming out of the bathroom with nothing but like his shirt on, and then he has to explain is that, hey, Master in Chief or the most powerful man in the world has nothing to do with my dick. And then I love the.
Does he say?
No, he doesn't say dick.
I don't think it's just penis either. He doesn't call it my happy place or anything, right? I mean,
no, it was like
I think he said wiener.
I
think is what he says.
Yeah, or does he call it a magic stick? I mean, now that would be.
But then I like the morning scene where she wakes up or they're getting ready to leave, and then like they get bombarded by his whole staff comes in and it's hi Sydney.
Yep.
Yeah. And that again, that's one of the parts of the movie. It's just like, okay, like there's no way to sneak her out of the White House. I don't believe that. Her car's parked there. I mean,
there might have been back then. There definitely wouldn't be today.
Well, will there not be a way to get her out today?
Well, think about it. I mean, it's 1995. Cell phones are about yay big. They don't have cameras on them. I refuse to believe that it's the same then as it was now, or would be now.
I think it would be easier to get somebody out of the White House then, but I mean, I still think there's got to be a tunnel that leads somewhere around there. I mean, Jesus, John F. Kennedy. But again, like, how does her car there? I mean, they don't have covered park. I mean, she parked right in the front, like she's just right there from the front door. She just, I mean, is that where she parked? And everyone was like, "Whose Honda Sonata is that? Is that Cindy Wade, whatever her name is?" I mean, like, they wouldn't think to like go get her, like send a car for her. She's like, I'm an independent woman. I'm going to drive. I'm like, the Secret Service would go get her and bring her. I mean, it's just, again, me overthinking the plausibility of the movie. That's what goes through my mind when this is happening. I'm going, oh, really? They saw her car out there? Like, I mean, I've been in front of the White House before. You can't really get that close to it anymore. I mean, it's not like back in the day, it was like you could just walk through the front yard if you wanted to. No, you still couldn't get that close to it. So, I don't know. It's just like, really, this is how the story gets out? Like, it's not like I can see them when they're going to dinner at that little bistro or whatever, and they're all standing outside the paparazzi. I could see that happening. Now, if that was the way the story got out, I'd be like, okay, they went out on a date. But I mean, I just refuse to believe that you can't.
Or even the paparazzi being at the White House.
I just can't believe that the president couldn't fuck a girl in the White House without the press knowing. At least for a little bit. I mean, because the blowjob thing, I guess, just got out of control. But maybe it happened more than one time. I'm not exactly sure.
Long working hours, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they could always I don't know.
Also, just a side note on that, he could have done so much better than Monica. So much better.
Well,
I think he had more than one affair with different people. So
and if you see her, she's a pretty lady these days. Monica, not that she wasn't back then, but she was a kid back then, and she didn't have any money. She's pretty smoking. Have you seen her lately?
I watched the documentary, and she looks better now than she did then.
Look, he's really busy. President of the world. I mean, it's not like he can get out and go to the mall and run into somebody. He just saw a young intern that was enamored with him, and it was like, this will be easy, and I don't have to go anywhere. I mean, like, she works here, and I just did air quotes for working here. Yeah. Well, then the microphone didn't pick up the air quotes. I didn't do it hard enough. But
okay, so let's jump into the casting then. Are we changing anybody out?
I did.
I
really didn't change anybody. Mainly because there's even with Michael Douglas and Annette Bening, there's not even that much lines for those guys. I just couldn't think of other people to play them better. What would you change out?
I changed Annette Bening. I changed her to Diane Lane.
Okay.
I just think she's prettier, and I don't know. I just like her. And then I thought about, just because I was thinking about stuff, for his daughter, the girl Anna Klumsky, from My Girl.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that'd be cute.
That she grew up as on the show Veep, ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that'd be cute. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, I went ahead and I recast the president. I mean, why not? I mean, Jeff Bridges could have done it, but then let's go with the handsome factor. So what we do is we put Tom Selleck in there. Tom Selleck could have done it, but that would have been more of like a a Blue Bloods CBS kind of movie of the week or whatever. So, but really,
it certainly wouldn't have been as witty.
Well, that's why then you go with Harrison Ford.
Oh, he is the best president, honestly.
and this
He's a good-looking guy.
And this is before Air Force One. So imagine him with not only
Get off my plane.
Yes, before he's kicking ass, he's charming. I mean, come on, like that's the only person that I think could have replaced Michael Douglas in this movie. That would have been still. If I really believe in my heart, if I would have watched it with Harrison Ford as president, I would have still seen this movie 30 fucking times.
Yeah.
Which
is that the only person you changed out?
That's the only person I changed out. So I mean, and he's my favorite character, but I still recast him.
Yeah,
but. Again, because Annette Bening doesn't. I'm okay with the Diane Lane, but I mean, we could have just plugged in a bunch of different people. Not to say that Annette doesn't have any talent or anything like that. It's just the role. Nothing requires a lot of range to do this. I mean, it still is kind of a romantic comedy.
As long as we keep it a redhead, I'm totally fine with that.
She kind of cry. You have to be able to cry like one time. Other than that, you have to just try to look sexy and cute and be like, but Mr. President, oh, you pulled it out. Okay. Well, whatever.
She didn't dress that cute.
Well, I'm not looking at that. I'm not thinking like, did she get that from Target?
She was my worst dress.
I'm too busy in my mind going, how did they not sneak her out of the White House? See, I'm on other things here. I'm on a higher level of, what is that, cotton? Gross. Ugh.
That whole brown outfit she
totally needs to be a poly blend because, I mean, it's wrinkling. And did you recast anybody?
No, but now that I'm thinking about it, Sydney Ellen Wade could be someone different. And give me just a second. I'm looking up her name because I can't ever remember it.
What, Annette Bening or Sydney Ellen Wade?
No, the press secretary from the West Wing would be
the chickie that calls him a widower.
Allison Janney.
Instead of Annette.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm familiar with her.
No.
Yeah, she plays this press secretary. She's the mom in Juno, and
okay.
I
think she's in Hairspray and a bunch of other stuff too.
Well, we didn't watch Hairspray.
Yes, you're uncultured.
Ugh, musicals.
So speaking of directors, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. It's Rob Reiner, who is done a lot of writing, a lot less directing, but did The Ghost of Mississippi, A Few Good Men, Misery, When Harry Met Sally. I do love Misery. It's a hilarious.
This is Spinal Tap. Was his first movie?
Yeah. Princess Bride.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good one.
He's directed a lot of solid movies. He's kind of hadn't really directed anything like the last 10 years that was really,
he's old.
That doesn't mean you fall off. I mean, Spielberg keeps putting out.
He did LBJ, which wasn't too bad.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it wasn't.
Well, it's nothing he ever does is like a huge blockbuster. It's all offside. Movies.
No. A Few Good Men and When Harry Met Sally were
of course.
And then The Princess Bride on TV every day, and then Stand By Me. I mean, he did Stand By Me, and
that's true.
I mean, he's done some really, really good movies. I'm just saying,
but he also acts. He also acts at the same time, and I think that's why he doesn't do more directing jobs. Is he's acting a lot in different TV series and miniseries, and
he's the dad from Wolf of Wall Street.
yeah, which I thought was really good.
It's fucking hot. This is what it is. Oh, and the phone call, like, God damn it! I just want to watch the Fall Guy. Who keeps fucking calling?
I like that movie.
Who calls in the middle of fucking Fall Guy? Is it the Fall Guy that he's watching? I believe. I had seen Wolf of Wall Street for years.
But again, my favorite person out of this movie is probably the writer Aaron Sorkin, just because I love just about everything he does.
So the guy not in the movie is your favorite guy.
That's the one.
So my favorite person is the guy I went to see this movie with.
Well, we're talking about directors and stuff. I just like that the most.
I know.
A Few Good Men apparently has a TV movie that's going to be coming out soon. or not soon. It's been announced. But anyway, so plot holes. I'm with you. How the fuck can I just don't. I don't agree that they were going to get her out of the White House without any paparazzi pictures being taken. Just not possible. The fact, like you said, I don't think she's actually driving up to the White House, but if she is, I just don't believe that either. I don't think they let any cars in there anymore other than the motorcade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's at the parking garage across the street, but I mean, it's just...
And I mean, he would have had somebody pick her up. I mean, come on. He's a gentleman.
I mean, again...
Takes a girl to a state dinner as the first date.
Yeah. And then she just so happens to speak fucking French. And then let's dance. Let's get up and dance. Here we go. You want to do the merengue with me real quick? I mean, no, in my country, everyone is dancing at these parties, and no one is dancing here. Like, oh God, really? Okay. I mean, it's
getting a little too deep.
I'm getting a little too deep. They might as well play the fucking I Had the Time of My Life. I mean, Jesus Christ. They should all
How awesome would that have been?
That would have been fucking awesome. Are you kidding me? Yeah. And I owe it all to you. And then
people in the background?
Yep. They just, well, bam.
And everybody knows the same dance routine?
Everyone knows the same dance routine because they all dance together. I don't know.
Because they dirty dance.
The people that dirty dance together stay together? Is that how that works? Is that the family or something? I don't know.
They dirty dance together and just dirty dance routines.
Yeah, just plot holes like that. And then, Bob's Runfield's obviously like Bob Dole. He just, and he needs more lines in the movie also because he just basically like drinks scotch with a bunch of dirty old white men and like, we're going to get them.
Whatever we imagine Republicans are, as just a bunch of dirty old white men in a back room smoking and drinking.
Well, now that we have learned something today, okay. Well, tell me more. Calm down. We're not getting into politics on this.
Right,
but yeah, he just and I obviously Michael Douglas is Clinton before the Lewinsky affair because he'd still be in his first term because 92 and 96.
Are we killing Hillary? Is that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, why not? She's
kind of worthless. I mean, come on.
Well, for this movie, she would be. But I'm just saying that. I mean, yeah. Come on. It's right. I mean, he's definitely not modeled after fucking either one of the Bushes, even though one of them wasn't even in the picture yet, nor Reagan or Gerald Ford. He'd have to go back.
He's not modeled after any of these guys, and he's certainly not modeled after Kennedy. Because if you go.
This is too far back. Exactly. But again, I mean, he's just kind of a smooth guy. Senator from Arkansas, they made him from Wisconsin. I mean, y'all forget I'm older. Clinton, when he was running, I mean, he was on MTV and played the saxophone with sunglasses on. He was like, people. He did like, they had a bunch of like teenagers come in and ask him questions, and he had cool answers like, I don't really know what you're talking about, but I'd like to look more into it because you're important. And I mean, like people were like, oh my gosh, like he did a lot to get elected that you didn't think. I mean, he was like the coolest president forever.
I mean, he could walk into any room and he's a rock star.
Who, Clinton?
Yeah,
especially back in the day. Oh, he was charming. Oh,
I think even now.
Probably,
even though he's come to light, a lot of things.
There's been that running gaffe on Family Guy for 30 years of Clinton seducing anyone he wants to have sex with them, even the guys.
Sure, but yeah, let's see what other plot holes are there. I mean, the fact that he doesn't. I guess it builds up for the speech at the end, but the fact that he just not give a shit about his approval rating, like he's just like, no, I like this girl better, and then all of a sudden he's just like, all right, maybe I should kill this bill for my approval rating, and then I don't know, then he just changes everything on a whim, and it's 30 minutes for the State of the Union. Well, good thing I got time. Like, really? I mean, like you're going to write this State of the Union in 30 minutes? He talks for 45. How are you going to write it in 30? I mean,
you're still writing while he's talking. That's what's happening.
I guess so.
Yeah. That's why they have those little prompters.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
If you just take it for what it is.
Again, I know. I'm overthinking it.
So closing comments then.
Watch the movie. It's good. I mean, I don't think we really gave the ending away this time. I mean, we didn't. I didn't like do the speech.
Yeah.
We didn't. And for quotes or whatever. I mean, that is one of the better quotes. I mean, any of the witty banter that they have is real fun. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can quote in there, like the passing note to study hall.
That's what I actually wrote that one down. Want me to pass her a note to study hall? That's just cute.
When he goes, I want you to, okay, so here's what you do. You want to call the White House. I mean, it's not just like quotable.
I like when he walks in and he's, let's just take him out back and shoot him.
Let's take him out and beat the shit out of him.
I'll beat the shit out of him. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, she's like, oh my God, oh my God, he's the executive of Fantasyland. Let's take him out back and beat the shit out of him.
Well, that's another side of this that we didn't talk about is like people today wouldn't be treating him like that. Like, somebody walks. I just refuse to believe that my generation would treat the president with so much reverence. Like he walks into the room, they're like, "Oh, I saw you on Instagram earlier today. Like, can you just go back to your little office, please?"
Damn, it's like, wouldn't be no thing. I'd rather meet a beetle than the president, which would be a toss up for me, depending on what president we were talking about. And I would even take Ringo, but. What? Nothing knocking you, Ringo, but I mean, like, come on.
I'm not
Ringo.
a big Beatles fan, so I'd rather meet the president.
Oh, you're breaking up. Let's go. Not a big what? Not a big what? What Beatles? Okay.
He doesn't really like the Beatles or Elton John. What's wrong with him?
I know, and he's a music guy.
I didn't like Elton John. I do like Elton John. I just like I'm not as fangirl as you are.
No, fair enough. Next he'll be saying he doesn't like Britney. I mean, ugh.
I sent you a note earlier this week. Brittany got her lawyer. I was excited about such things.
And I almost wore another Britney shirt today, and I was like, no, I did that last time, so changed my mind.
Oh, because we're so worried about what we're wearing. Are we going to start doing that for the show? What are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
Easton Grill.
Oh.
Thought I'd do something for our sponsor.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
You know?
No, the quote, I am the American president. We didn't. Yeah.
Well, I do have some more stress. I kind of mentioned it a minute ago. So I had worse as Sydney wearing that brown outfit. I mean, it was like brown top, brown pants, brown shoes, brown jacket. It was just
the pantsuit looking thing.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Oh, okay. So would you say she looked more like a
turd,
like a chocolate dragon that was laid in a urinal, or is she more like a caramel kebab or something?
I'm going to go a turd.
A turd. She's just.
And of course, the best dress would be the president because he's always in a suit and looks nice, for the most part.
I think most of the people there. I mean, Martin Sheen is. I don't remember seeing Martin Sheen in a tracksuit, but. Okay.
Well, Michael Douglas looks better than Martin Sheen.
Well, you got me on that one. All right,
Michael Douglas is 4 years younger. He is 4 years younger.
Yeah, he's more than 44, and Martin is 44. Is 40.
Well, I think it's a cute movie, and I've seen it a bunch. So if you haven't seen it, watch it for sure.
If you have TNT, it's probably on right now. So I mean, it won't be hard if you can handle watching commercials. Yeah. I mean, give it a 48-hour cycle. It's coming on somewhere.
Or record it and then you can fast forward through the commercials.
Okay, I'm glad that you pointed that. Okay, so now we're supporting DVR and telling people about it. I don't know if anyone's heard of DVR. It used to be called TiVo. It's a new thing.
Oh, hush!
It's been out since 2002, something like that.
You could just stream it.
Yeah, what did we watch?
I'd say it's worth $3 on Amazon to watch this movie.
Yeah, we had an HBO Max, so
yeah, go HBO Max.
Perfect. All right.
But yeah, it's worth $3 for sure. I might even say the $4.99 in HD.
Ooh.
4K.
Let me take us out then. So I did enjoy the movie. I'm with you guys. Definitely worth watching. It is a little bit of it's a romantic comedy. You got to take it for what it is. I still think it holds today. I mean, there's not a ton of stuff in there about technology to remind you that it's the mid-90s. So go watch the movie. If you've never seen Aaron Sorkin's stuff before, this is a good intro. But thank you for joining us today on Plot Off the Press. Join us on Instagram, plot.off.the.press.
Yep.
Damn.
And then we are actually on YouTube now. We are YouTube official. That's where we're posting our little videos here. So we're on YouTube. Just search for Plot Off the Press. It's going to be tough to find us. We don't come up in anything yet when you search for us. So Casey's been posting to the gram. So just follow the links there.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk next time.